Okay, now our zoo become bigger. We have a new species that is called chicken. So we want to add the class chicken. And this class chicken actually extending from birds, right? Which is normal and obvious. So what I need here is a constructor. I'm making my constructor with all the elements that I have there in the mother. Then I'm calling super. Then I'm passing a parameter to the super constructor. Nice, right? So let's create a chicken here in the main class. So we do a chicken, chicken 1 equal to new chicken, and I put female 3. So let's see what I have access to as a method. So actually I have access to speak, I have access to sleep, I have access to eat, I have access to fly. Why do I have access to fly? Because fly is defined in the parents class. Which parents class? Well, in the bird, and it's here. So, and a chicken is inheriting from the bird. So if I execute this thing, it's gonna, the bird is flying, so that's a problem. This is a behavior that chicken doesn't have. Chicken cannot fly. What can I do here to solve this problem? I want to add this class to my inheritance structure, and the problem is that the parents has a behavior that I do not want that behavior to be in the child. So this is important. So maybe one way of doing it is to override that method in the parent class, which is here. So I can take fly here, okay, and I can redefine it here, okay. So I can override it, and I say the chicken, oh, I don't know, does not fly. Does not fly. Now if I run my application, arriving to this, it's gonna tell me here to this fly, it's gonna tell me the chicken does not fly. This is one way of solving this problem. Okay. What is another way of solving this problem? Let's take a minute and think. Well, the best way of doing this, or one of the best way of doing this, is not having this behavior here in the bird. Okay, we want to keep our inheritance. We want sparrow and chicken inherit from bird. One of them, which is the sparrow, should inherit fly, but chicken doesn't have to inherit fly, because if both of them inherit fly, then in the chicken class the only way is to override the fly method and write, no, in this case, it doesn't do this thing. It doesn't fly. So I go back to bird, and I said, you know what? I don't want this here. Okay, I don't want this here. At the same time, I want to be capable to do my inheritance. Okay, so in the chicken, I don't have a fly, so I can take it out. In sparrow, from the beginning, I didn't have a fly. In chicken, I had because I override what I had in the bird. So in Java, we don't have multiple inheritance. Here is the definition or the concept of interface. We can have interface, so every child has one parent. Okay? Every child, every subclass can inherit from one class, but it can implement different interface. So what is an interface? I go create one. You see Java interface. So I'm going to create an interface. I call it flyable. And what will be in this interface? It will be just the header of the method. So I do public void fly. The interface is a contract. The interface make the class that implement this interface promise to the interface or to our design that I'm going to implement this method. So if I go to my sparrow here, the sparrow will implement flyable. What does it mean? It means that the sparrow will promise, will sign a contract with this interface, flyable, that I will implement this method. I will implement the method that there is in flyable. If there were 3 methods, Sparrow has to implement the 3 of them. In this case, we have one single method. And what is that single method? It's my fly method. Now I can say Sparrow is flying high. Here we go. I go back to my zoo. Okay. My chicken doesn't have a fly method anymore. But my sparrow has. Right. So let's my sparrow fly high. Sparrow flies high. And this is the definition of interface. So this is the definition of interface. Interface, again, it's a contract. Interface is a contract between the class that implement interface and the interface itself. It's a replacement for multiple inheritance. Okay. It is, but I like more the concept of contract. So a class can do other contract too. So let's say I have another one. Here it's I don't know, readable. I don't know. I am just trying to write something. So, oh, actually it's not a class. This it's an interface. So the interface like readable, and it has one void read here, and my class Sparrow can implement flyable and readable. Then my Sparrow sparrow has must implement, put a body for this class. Sparrow is reading nicely or singing nicely, whatever. So if I go back to my zoo, then my sparrow can fly. Okay. And my sparrow can read. So let's execute this thing. Reading nicely. So this is the definition of interface. Okay, I hope things are more clear in this area for you. Thank you.